Check it out. See that right there? Look at that. Crashing out. Crashing out. Did you vote? You a Democrat? Are you a Republican? Crashing out. That's what you look like. That's what you look like right there. Getting laughed at. Getting laughed at. Did you cast your vote? Yeah. Yeah. Go on, run over there. Tried to pull you out of there. But you still want to go in there. Getting laughed at, huh? They make you feel good. You think you did something. All you did was jump in a ditch. You jumped in a trench. That's all you did. You thought that casting your vote, you thought that that was doing something. All you is this right here. Another one. Another one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. Just go ahead and jump in the trench. Jump in the ditch. Get mad. Curse people out all day. See that? Yeah, see? See? And then it go like this, man. Then it go like this. It go just like this. It's the same old with people. People, they don't even see that they under the spell of dark psychology. They don't even see they under the spell, G. And then when you try to, when you explain to them how much under mind control they under, they look at you like you crazy. This is what's going on with people. Instead of people realizing, hey man, is what I seen about CNN, is what I seen about any of these people, is it facts or is they just talking? This is what I'm talking about. Because they don't know themselves enough to know that they don't know. They think that they know. So all they're going to go is by what they believe in. You see? And they beliefs keep them blinded. Every 4 years, they do the same thing. Just like this sheep right here. They do the same thing. Every 4 years, they do the same thing. They find themselves in a ditch on the side of the road thinking that I'm going to go down there and cash me one because my vote going to matter. You doing the same thing because you don't realize these people are masters at dark psychology. Have you ever heard of Edward Bernays? He was a dark psychologist. He's the one that got children to smoke cigarettes. He's the one that promoted a lot of dark psychology. He's the one that promoted the war machine and things like that. People don't even realize who Edward Bernays was. They don't even realize it. He got people out here like this to this day. Try to help you. Try to give you some information to pull you out of where you was at. You stuck in a ditch somewhere on the side of the road. What you do? Jump your goof ass right back up in there. Just told you that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party work for the same corporation. Just told you that. But what you do? Nah, I'm going to go down there and do what I need to do. Get laughed at. That's what people ran down there and did. This what you did. See, certain people, they just don't want to be held, fam. They don't even know they don't even know that they don't know. And that's crazy. You can find that quote right there from Lamsang Rampa, Wisdom of the Ancients. They don't even know that they sheep. They really out here thinking that they know what's going on. Ask anybody who claimed that they voted for anybody. Ask them, hey fam, what's the Bill of Rights talking about? What does we the people mean? You know what's wild? People that's gung-ho out here talking about, did you cast your vote? They ain't even read the Constitution. Probably since they was in like an 8th grade test to graduate, 8th grade. Other than that, they ain't even cracked open the Constitution, let alone know any article in there about the Constitution. You know, in the Constitution, where it says that the Electoral College is the one that selects, not elects, but selects the president. It's in the Constitution. It's in here. It's literally written down in this book. But nah. People, they getting blown away by they mind getting blown away by like the leaves on the tree. Every time you tell them something, they gonna run right back to the ditch. They don't care. They gonna run right back over there and get laughed at. Every time. They gonna have fights with their husband. They gonna have fights with their wife, their girlfriend, their boyfriend. Did you vote? Why did you do that? You supposed to went with the black woman. What? You supposed to went with the person that looked like you. Why you do that? Whole time you don't even realize your so-called vote was nothing but participation. Your vote don't count in a democracy. If you read this right here, you would know that. You know what's so interesting? The people that be talking the most be the least informed. Look at this. It's always divide and conquer with these people. These people, contrary to popular belief, they are the creators of the Triple K. You don't know who that is, put it together. The Democratic Party are the inventors of the Ku Klux. They're the inventors. So all y'all so-called black people that ran down there thinking you was going to do something and registered, all you did was register to a corporation. That's all you did. You didn't even realize what you did. You just going by what you got told. You going by what your grandma and them told you. We got a right to vote because the black man and the black woman got freed. What? Let me bring y'all into some information. Okay? Let me bring y'all into some information because they always use divide and conquer techniques. They always use these techniques, fam. It says our fixed identities are at the heart of the us versus them. Mentally, that divides us. Instead of celebrating differences while understanding our common humanity, we too often allow our political and religious beliefs, bolstered by media manipulation, to force us to take sides. This way, we are so busy fighting each other, we can easily allow those with a larger agenda to control us. Divide and conquer works so well that propagandists use the tactic over and over and over again, especially during election cycles, or to increase support for a war abroad. Think how many ways there are to divide a population. Watch this. Peace and love to all the Moors out there, all the Asiatics, all the Muslims. This is what they doing. They're using divide and conquer techniques over and over again. Let me show you how. Republican and Democrat. They every 4 years, they bring out the same script. We're going to divide these people up. Republicans versus the Democrats. The liberals versus the conservatives. Fox versus CNN. Free speech versus censorship. Red state versus the blue state. Religious versus the atheists. War versus peace. The sheep versus the woke. Conformists versus the non-conformists. Black versus white. Oh, they love throwing the color crayon thing out there. They love throwing that narrative out there. The brown people and the black and the white people. They love throwing that out there. Oh, that's divide and conquer. People just cannot peep the dark psychology. You just cannot. You refuse to see what it is. And your brain getting blown away like leaves on a tree. You just refuse to see that you have been lied to. your whole life about everything, especially when it got something to do with your right to vote, you being a crayon color, you not having a birth name and a nationality. You think that you not from America. You think you got brought over here to this land and people told you and gave you a name. You think you ain't even, it's so crazy with all this technology out here. You got AI and chat GPT. You're not asking the right questions though. Ask chat GPT about how you got transported over here if you really got brought over here as some slaves. How you get here? Matter of fact, not only how did you get here, how is this dog? See this dog right here? How is this dog indigenous to the Americas? Huh? How is this dog the same dog that's depicted as Anubis? But this dog is indigenous only to the Americas though. You know that? So-called Anubis, this right here, this picture, this is this dog. But this dog is only indigenous to the American lands. The same thing with this. The same thing with this. See this? The ancient Egyptian god Khnum is from the Americas, because you can clearly see that Khnum is patterned after the bighorn sheep, which is native to North America. Bing bong. This is native indigenous to the Americas. Like, if you start looking at stuff and pull your head out of the divide and conquer and the dark psychology, maybe then you could see the real issues. How you got Trump and Kamala got you going to war with each other, and these two people don't care nothing about us. This is the insanity though. How can two people who are a controlled political uniparty control your thinking? That's too much power for somebody to have over your brain. Then you got Khnum right here. The Egyptian god Khnum was usually depicted with the head of a ram, also spelled Khnumi, was one of the earliest Egyptian deities, originally the god of the source of the Nile River. Do you know? Do you realize that the Nile River is actually the Mississippi River? Do you realize that? See, it's way bigger fish to fry than Kamala and Trump. We got to get our own selves together. Fam, we really got to get ourselves together. Really got to get ourselves together, man. Or unless you like being in this condition right here. Unless you like it. Unless you like it. Maybe you like it. Maybe you like it. Maybe you like getting pulled out of trench. Then you free. Then you run right back around in the trench and then jump your goof ass back in there. Maybe you like it. I don't know. Maybe. See, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games till you in that trench again. And then you wondering like, yeah, I found myself in here again. I don't know how I got here. How you got there? You don't want to work together. You know what else is crazy? How they be saying that I know politics. I know what's going on. Yeah, if you know what's really going on, how come you keep falling for the divide and conquer tactics? Why you keep falling for this? With all this information that's available to everyone, how do you keep falling into these booby traps? Republican and Democrat. They both got the same boss. The same boss. Look, the male versus the female. They pumping this hard, heavy right now. Heavy. Divide and conquer. You make more money than me. You can't tell me what to do. It's all divide and conquer. This is one of the oldest strategies in the world. Divide and conquer. Get them people to divide themselves up so they could be conquered by the people that's running on top of them. This is all it is. Traditional versus the modern. How they got the feminist movement. They got women out here thinking that they're supposed to be wined and dined from hello. Fam. Like, again, we got way bigger fish to fry than just thinking about Kamala and thinking about Trump. The Democratic Party are the founders, listen to me, of the Triple K. They're the creators of that whole entire entity, the Triple K. And you worried about the Democratic Party? Democracy ain't even in the Constitution. This book right here was $3.95. Way cheaper than the Tray 5. Are you interested in that? Are you interested in getting informed? Or are you just maybe you just like this? Maybe you just like this. Maybe you one of the ones who don't care. You don't care. You don't care. So maybe you like this. Maybe you want to be in this condition. Maybe you want your children in this condition. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you want to get somebody to always help you. And as soon as they help you, you don't have enough knowledge in your head to get out of the jam. So you jump your goof ass right back up in there. All right, jump right back up in there then. Jump right back up in the ditch then. Getting laughed at. See? Ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy though? Because look, let me show y'all something. Remember, The Art of War, you should get this book right here. Ether. The Art of War break it down so simple. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Ain't that the condition of so-called black people? So-called people that identify as crayon colors that your skin don't match. How you still calling yourself a crayon color black that your skin don't match? Do you know how crazy you gotta be? How crazy you sound? You calling yourself this right here and your skin don't match that. That shit is crazy. And then you like, I know what I'm talking about. I know what's going on. Yeah, do you know what's going on? Let me show you something. You know what's going on? Yeah, okay. You said you know what's going on, right? You know this over here. You know this over here. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 15. And the Lord said, utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the 7 streams, and make man go over dry shod. This is the Mississippi River and its 7 streams, as described in the book of Isaiah. Notice the 7 streams that flow in the tongue, the mouth of the Egyptian sea, the Gulf of Mexico. In ancient times, the Gulf of Mexico was known as the Egyptian Sea. You need another receipt? You need another receipt? Huh? You need another receipt? How many receipts is going to take for you to get your mind out of the frozen state that it's in? You stuck in divide and conquer, fam. Our people is just stuck in divide and conquer. But people slowly thawing out right now. But it's too many. With all this information that's available outside on the internet, how you still stuck frozen? You frozen. But you complaining, it's like, fam, it's a difference. It's a major difference between people that won't change and people that want to change. It's a difference. It's a gang of people that's out here that cry, complain, talk all day about I need change. We need change. Yeah, for sure. We do need to change. But what you gonna do to change though? Matter of fact, do you know what to do to change? Only thing that's going to change something, get something to change, is to get knowledge. If you ain't getting no knowledge, how you going to change a problem? First, you got to recognize the problem. You know how these so-called police, you know how they get away with murder? Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. Because people will be like, how do these people keep getting away with killing our people? Watch this. Watch this right here. Did you know that the 14th Amendment, did you know that that's a dual system created that's called really the color of law? So when you misidentify yourself as a so-called color person, you're putting yourself in a second tier citizenship that you can legally, not lawfully, be unalived. This is how these people continue to get away with murder. And you ask, how do these people constantly get away with murder? How do they do it? Because in 1868, people that identify as Latino, brown, African American, people that identify as black, persons of color, you were put into a caste system. I don't want to just talk to you with it. I'm going to show you what it is. And I'm going to throw the book at you. It's called Fruit from a Poisonous Tree. This is about to blow your mind. Watch this. It say the 14th Amendment added some confusion about the basic understanding of status because it created a new class of citizen. Watch this. United States citizens that had not existed previously. The newly freed black citizen knew nothing of the Constitution, let alone jurisdiction of the government over different classes of persons. Prior to its adoption, citizens or persons state status automatically were deemed citizens of the American Empire. But first and foremost, state citizenship was paramount, and American citizenship flowed from state citizenship. Now, this is where it's finna get crazy at. Buckle up. It say, before the 14th Amendment in 1868, there were no persons born or naturalized in the United States. Naturalization was a state function. Each person had been born or naturalized in one of the several states. Following the Civil War, the new class of citizen was recognized, so-called black people. And this was the beginning of the departure from the Republic and the formation of a United States democracy. Oh my God. Whose status is the District of Columbia. You see that? See that? See? The democracy was formed in 1868. It's 1868 slave status. Let's keep going though. The American people in the Republic cited in the several Republic states could choose the benefit of federal citizenship just as one of the new United States citizens if they chose to do so. How many people out here talking about politics and have no idea what citizenship mean and how there's 4 classes of citizenship? It's not just one. It's not just one. So let's backtrack. 14th Amendment caused confusion, right? It created a new class of citizen. What's the new class of citizen? Anybody out here talking about they was a freed black person, an African American person. See, because they figure like these people, we brainwashed and conditioned them so they don't even look at the Constitution for facts. They look at the Constitution like the so-called white man wrote it and don't even realize that the Albions are not even white people. Yeah. Ding dong. Bing bong. The so-called white people, they're not white people. They're actually the black people. Look, all this stuff has to do with status. But see, if you want to stay like this, if you want to stay in what you think going on, you just gonna stay like this. You gonna stay just like this. If you don't want to let go of the beliefs that you got in your head, this finna be you. This finna be your babies too. Go on, jump in the trench. Go on, jump in the ditch. Go on, jump in there. They gonna keep laughing at you. They gonna keep laughing at you every time you say, "Help me, pull me out the ditch." Somebody gonna come. They gonna grab you. They gonna set you on the road where you can walk where you want to walk. You gonna jump your goof ass right over there in the ditch again. This is what you gonna do. This is why the Prophet Noble Drali left the instructions. He told us that we're not citizens here. We're not U.S. citizens. See? But one of the points was, how do these people get away with murder? How do they do it? They do it because if you out your mouth say that you are a so-called black person, African American person, a Latino, a person of color, you are putting yourself in the 14th Amendment color of law, black citizen status. So you, not lawfully, but legally, you can be exterminated. And these people right here that do it to you, they legally gonna get away with it. Because you put yourself in that situation out of your own mouth, not realizing you was cursing yourself. You kept saying you black and you proud. You don't even realize that's a slave status. This is why people be out here talking about it's a double standard. No, it is a double standard. The double standard is you didn't realize because of the school system and these black so-called leaders that sellouts, they keep telling you to call yourself black and be proud. But they never tell you what the 14th Amendment was and what its purpose was. It was created to classify you to be legally exterminated. Legally, not lawfully, but legally. So every time your prideful ass say, I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, these people can get down on you. And they ain't gonna go to jail. They ain't gonna get locked up. They gonna go through the pony circus show, make it good for the public, and they gonna get out of there with desk duty. They probably might get transferred to another precinct, and they gonna have a job. I say within a couple weeks or a couple months, maybe a year. Because you don't realize the game, fam. Because you still stuck in the sheep mentality. You keep thinking they don't like us because the color of our skin. The color of your skin is irrelevant. What is your status in law? That's what it got something to do with. You notice how none of these so-called black leaders, you notice how none of them crack open a law book and show nothing? They talk a whole lot, though. They always talking. Umar Johnson, 19 Keys, Nation of Islam. They all do. They all talk. What law books have they shown us? Zero. They not going to show you. Why wouldn't they show you? You need to start asking them that question. Don't ask me. Ask them that question. Why don't y'all ever show law books off? See, they ain't going to show you it because once you start knowing that the 14th Amendment was created to cause confusion and the so-called black person, the black citizen, they misclassify you as color of law and you can be exterminated legally, not lawfully, and you can be treated as a second-class citizen. You get it? That's why it's called a dual legal system. The dual legal system was created in 1868. So all y'all loud, black and proud people that's out there, you need to reevaluate your position. instead of worrying about Kamala and Trump. You really need to reevaluate your mindset. You really need to let go of calling Albion hyper-Europeans white people, because you sound stupid. You sound crazy. Your position has been compromised. And it's about time for you to start letting go of the false narrative that you got in your head, thinking it's the color of your skin. That's some of the most ignorant, brainwashed thing that you could continue to call yourself. Do you know? Hold up. Do you know? I got love for you. Real shit. Do you know? So it might sound like this message is coming at you crazy, but really this message is coming at you with love though. Because you see that star right there on that wall? That 5-point star? Let me show you. You see that 5-point star right there? That 5-point star stands for something, Morris. It's love at the top. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's what we lead with. We lead with love though, but love sometimes can be stern because ain't nobody got time to play no games though. And truth comes after the love, because if somebody love you, they gonna tell you the truth. If somebody ain't got no love for you, they gonna lie to you all day. They don't got no love for you. That's why they keep lying. This is why they keep telling you, it don't matter what you call yourself. They get you all fueled up with emotions. They get your mind stuck in emotionalism. Look, instead of telling you what it really is. Look at this. Dark psychology. Check this out. Step 2, unfreezing solid beliefs and values. Each one of us has some beliefs and values engraved deep within. Most of them are the principles that were instilled in us since childhood, and others have been acquired from experiences as we grow older. We rarely let go of them, but revise them as we proceed. Watch this. Most of them are what make up our identities, so we do not like them being interfered with. Don't, God forbid you question somebody's identity. God forbid you question somebody's mentality. God forbid you question somebody's position. Now they calling you a hater. See that? Now they calling you crazy. God forbid you question, is the Democratic Party for us? Is the Republican Party for us? God forbid you question them. They going to send it up. They going to start arguing with you. If at any point in time these principles are threatened, contradicted, or questioned, our natural reaction is to defend them through all means possible. However, if a good enough reason is given to us, so we voluntarily question them ourselves, we undergo a process known as unfreezing. A lot of people outside need to fucking unfreeze their minds because you're frozen. You're frozen. And this is what the Prophet Noble Drali, to me, this is what he meant when he said, I can tell you some things that'll turn your brain into water. Because people literally are walking outside with solid beliefs and values inside their brain. And if you get them new information, if you share some new light to them, they gonna feel threatened. They gonna feel contradicted. They gonna defend their position, even though their position is dead wrong and bogus. But if you give them a good enough reason, maybe, just maybe, they'll undergo a process known as unfreezing. A lot of people, they just frozen, G. They frozen. Tons of reasons can lead us to unfreeze. A breakup, the death of a loved one, religious interference, getting evicted from our houses, to mention but a few. These situations force us to seek answers to complex situations, which goes as deep as questioning our soul beliefs and values. This is what happens. This is what happens. You want to see something crazy? Hold up. You want to see something crazy? Look at this. You know what this guy right here? You know what this guy right here said? Hold up. Turn me up. Let's go on here. Hold up. Let's go on here and turn up. Let's go on here. Y'all mind if I share something with y'all real quick? Hold up. Y'all mind if I share something with y'all real quick? You mind if I share this with you? This is called the Secret Covenant. It's three parts to this. It's called the Secret Covenant. All three of them is like just wild. You want to hear this? Look at this. Check this out. You talking about something that's just crazy? Watch this. It say, they must never know that color is an illusion. They must always think that they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world, for we shall own all the media. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that. Damn. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of their own to carry out our plans. We will promise them an eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are not of us. The recruits will be called initiates and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. Members of these groups will think they are one of us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Sound like vampire type, don't it? Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. What? Do you see what's going on? It says, they will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to the realm of enlightenment. Hold up. This shit is fucking crazy. You talking about something crazy? Hold up, Jay. This shit is fucking... What? What? This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face, so close they will not be able to focus on it until it's too late. Oh yes. So grand the illusion of freedom will be that they will never know that they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we will have created for them, we will own the new era of domination, and domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from time immemorial. But if they ever found out that they are our equal, we shall perish. Then this they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never ever find out what we have done. For if they do, we shall have no place to run. For it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our actions will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. What? What? You talking about the playbook? Fam, this their playbook. This is their playbook, G. The book is called One World, One America, Part 2. Tartarian Antiquity and Lemurian Giants. This their whole playbook, though. So you talking about Trump and Kamala and who you voted for? Do you know what's really going on? Do you know these people operate off dark psychology, turning our brains to frozen matters? Do you realize what's going on? Look at this, man. Look at this shit. These people out here, they are masters at psychological manipulation techniques. This is why they constantly pump out disinformation, misinformation, and propaganda. You want to see a picture or something? Let me show you something. See, look at this. See, the media is the virus. You see that? See, what was they doing? Let me ask y'all a question. What was they doing, for example, during so-called the pandemic? What was they doing? Anybody that didn't have a mask on, they looked at you like you was crazy, like it was something wrong with you. Remember? It wasn't too long ago. Hold up, nah, don't try to put your defense mechanism up. Nah, you've been deactivated because the new Moors is here now. The scamdemic, they had people out here losing their minds. Did you take the shot? Did you take it? I can't be around you. You can't come around me if you ain't take it. Now look how the tables have turned. Look how the tables have turned. You want to see some else? You want to see something else that's crazy? Remember how I mentioned Edward Bernays earlier? One of the first people under like Sigmund Freud and all them. This is an ad from 1922. Let me just show you how dark psychology and propaganda work. This is 1922. Look at this picture. Ain't nothing new under the sun. 1922, what it say? Every little helps. Don't be angry. It's for St. Dunstan's. What? Look at that. It's a baby on there smoking squares. A baby. Look at the father and the mama. Watching a baby boy smoke cigarettes. And look what they said. 1922 ad shows a child smoking a cigarette. Much to his parents' amusement, the caption says it's okay because money from this brand went to a charity for war veterans. Cigarette ads of the 1920s often showed children smoking. Imagine your child, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, grabbing a pack of squares and smoking it in front of you. And he watching his mother and father laugh at him. Is you insane? But this is how insane these people was, and they still is. They out here doing the same divide and conquer tactics to this day. Democratic and Republicans, Kamala and Trump, black man, the white man and the black woman. What? Fam, do you realize Kamala said out of her own mouth? She said that she was an Indian. I'm not talking about Indian with the people that claim that they're Indian over here. That's a whole fraud. Look, I'm talking about Indian with the red dot. That's with the red dot on her head. Hindustan. Look, she said out of her own mouth, she was from Hindustan. Her father and her mama are from Hindustan. Do you see this? She's not even American. Fam, this is what I'm talking about propaganda. You got people out here that are breaking up entire relationships over what's going on right now. It's part of a divide and conquer technique. Indian was substituted for Moorish in 1621. These people that's over here, they are Hindustani people. And then her old man, he from India, but they moved to Jamrock, which is over here. But what does nationality tell us? What does nationality show us? What is nationality defined as? Nationality is the state or nation, the quality character of the land that you come from. So if you're born over here, wherever you born at, let's say Kamala, Scamala, she from Hindustan. Just because you from over here and you move over here to Jamrock, that don't make you from America. You see that? So all these people from Europe, see this? It don't matter where they from in the world. You can't come over from where you from if you're born over here, then come over to the Americas and say that you're American. Have you ever heard, let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever heard of the term European American? Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard the expression a European African? Huh? What about an African European? Have you ever heard that? What's an African European? What's that? You notice how the propaganda is they only play these little goof ass games over here above Mexico. Have you ever heard of an African Chinese man? Have you ever heard of an African Chinaman? Hell no. What about a Chinese African? What about a Japanese African? You ever heard that term before? Huh? So don't get caught up in Scamala and Trump. Trump ain't from here. Trump is European. He's an Albion. So why would you think because they come from over here or they was born over here makes them what we are? They not Americans. We see this is what studying law do. Law puts you on your square and it gets you on your compass. So you got direction. You know how to navigate. Everybody from around the world, when they get here, they know how to play the game. The people that need to learn how to play the game pretty much are not interested in learning law. Law is the game. We've been conditioned in repetition to say, nah, it's just the color of your skin. That's the reason why you ain't getting no love over here. BS. The reason why people ain't getting no love over here is because our people have been brainwashed for generations to think that they are crayon colors and Indians and Native Americans and Pan-Africans. Don't y'all realize that these puppets are put in position for a reason? For a reason. And these people, they're master manipulators of dark psychology. This is what they're masters in this. Can I share something with y'all? Let me share something with y'all, man. This is what I'm talking about master manipulation. Exactly. That's a great point. We've been conditioned to praise struggle. Let me pin that. That's a great point. We've been conditioned to embrace the struggle. It's gotta be a struggle. Why is it only with so-called black people, this narrative that's perpetuated constantly? We gotta struggle. It's gotta be a battle. It's gotta be a fight. Meanwhile, everybody from around the world is coming up over here. I had a dude tell me in the gas station, a gas station clerk, he was from Hindustan. I asked him, Because I always let them know who I am and what land you on. Just to see where they head at, see if they've been brainwashed and conditioned. So where you from, man? He said, I'm from India. Me, I'm saying, man, stop playing. You ain't from India. I said, that's Hindustan that's over there. Stop playing. Where you from? You from Hindustan? So he looked at me like, how'd you know that? I said, because I study law. I study geography. I said, I'm Al Moroccan, though. I said, so how you like being in Al Maghrib? His face was like, he's like, or I like it here. I like being over here in America. He said, I like it over here. It was my dream to come over here. I love being in America. He automatically knew when I said Al Maghrib Al Asqa. When I said Al Maghrib, he automatically knew. The games, it just disintegrated right in his face. He couldn't do nothing but say what it really was. He kept it 100 right there because he knowing that I'm knowing. And I'm letting him know, nigga, you in Al Morocco, you in Al Maghrib. You can't play with me because I know where you from. You know what I'm saying? You can't play the game. See, and that's the wake up call for them. Once we start wearing our Morris drip, we start coming through like this. We coming through like this with it. We out here like this. They start seeing us with our drip on like this. What you think they gonna do? They ain't gonna have no choice. They gonna have to know what's going on. You feel me? They gonna have to be like, hey, the Moors, they waking up now. We can't play the little Indian games no more. We can't play the white and the black. No, sir. Can't play them games no more. Because they know how we coming now. They know how we coming now. Look. Let me show y'all this real quick. Let me show y'all this. Look at this real quick. From the book, No More Secrets, No More Lies. Look at this. You want to hear something that's going to blow your mind, though? You should get this book right here, too, though. Fire. Shed his beam out. So speaking about us being conditioned to the struggle, check this out. What it say? We have told you at other moments of our teachings, it is important that you not blindly accept all information and individuals who have been positioned as bringers of enlightenment or social reform. For the ways of the dark side are elusive. And you will simply have to have your eyes open, your quote unquote sensors fully operative. Question your sources, hold them up to the light of your inner vision and be certain that what you perceive is not the inky reflection of watered down triumphs or truums, but rather the sparkling clear ray of light of truth shining through. Check it out. There are gurus, those who stimulate you into renouncing your earthly possessions in the name of spiritual illumination, whose personal wealth is blatantly flaunted, garish, and ostentatious, and still mesmerize their followers believe. You see? The followers of these, man, stop following these people. Ask them real questions like, hey, what do this mean? What do that mean? How come you ain't showing us no maps? How come you ain't showing us no law books? How come you ain't showing us that this land right here is Egypt? How come you ain't showing us this land over here is Israel? Why you ain't showing us that the Red Sea is over there in Cali? Huh? Why you ain't showing us no pictures? Why ain't y'all telling us that the Nile River is really the Mississippi River? You keep telling us about Kamala and Trump and him being indicted and who cares about all that? Them people ain't even Americans. Here we are up in arms, fighting with each other, cursing family members out. You know what I'm saying? Telling family members, I don't want to deal with you because these people got you under mind control. Look, Upper Egypt, Mizrah, for my people out there that say that they're Israelites. Okay? Hebrew is a language. The word is Mizraim. All right. What it say? It says this right here. Additional clues can be found with a quick study of the etymology of the name Missouri. You will learn that it is just a corruption of Mizraim. Check it out. Who is Mizraim? Well, Mizraim, according to the KJV Bible, was the son of Ham. He was the younger brother of Cush and the elder brother of Put and Canaan, the Phoenicians, whose families together made up the Hamite branch of Noah's descendants. According to Wikipedia, Mizraim means Egypt. So what does that tell us? You got 7 streams that synchronize and flow all to the Mississippi, and the Mississippi goes all the way down to the Egyptian Sea. But this is just propaganda and conspiracy. This is just my opinion. My opinion don't matter. Only thing that matters is the truth. That's it. So if you ain't dealing with that, then what you talking about? Then? Answer me this. For y'all out there that think y'all got brought over here and kidnapped by slaves and as slaves and you got brought over here as a slave, right? So answer me this. If you got brought over here as a slave, how do you get over here? I constantly ask these people that bring this slave narrative up. They could talk about dinosaurs from millions of years ago. They bring all these conversations up here about dinosaurs and Jurassic Park, and they bring all these conversations up, but they never have an answer for this. They never have an answer. They never have an answer for this. If you got brought over here as a slave, then how did these 20-ton basalt Moorish heads get over here? Put your thinking cap on. Now it's time to put your thinking cap on. Yeah. If we got transported over here against our will, then how come we can't go back to so-called Africa without a passport? Huh? Why don't they just give you amnesty and be able to go back to Africa then? How come you don't never get no questions like that asked by these people? If you got, and I got brought over here as slaves against our will, then how come when we realize that we want to go back to Africa, so-called Africa, then why don't they grant us a plane ticket? Why don't they grant us board? Why don't they grant us a lifeline that's out there, a cousin that's out there, a family member that's out there, where you could say, all right, your family is from over there, and this is the place that they live in. Do they ever do that? No, sir. They never do that. Because you ain't from Africa, G. You from America. You're from Al Maghrib Al Asqa. You're from the Moorish Empire. See, they can never answer that question. If you got brought over here and kidnapped as slaves, then how these get over here? How you telling me that these got brought over here? They weigh 20 tons, fam. 5 tons, 15, 10 tons. They weigh tons. That's the point. How these get over here? You know, these basalt heads are only indigenous in the Americas. What does that tell you? Huh? What does that tell you? How these get over here? And you talk about the struggle. How you imagine trying to carry these on a boat to get over here to the Americans? And you say, on God, it don't look like no African. The phenotype is American. So how did these get brought? How did these end up over here, littered all over in the Americas? I'm talking all in the Americas. How they get here? How? And then you talk about the comedic. You talk about, look, what it said? It said Mizraim was the brother, the younger brother of Cush, right? So that he was the son of Ham. Okay, now watch this. It said Mizraim, which means Egypt, is a the real name of Missouri, right? Hold up, check it out. So Mizraim is the real name of Missouri, and Mizraim means Egypt, and it's Hebrew, right? Now, check this out from the book by Prince Uriel Bey, Consecrated Talisman, right? It say the Hamites and the dispersion. What? So all y'all that's banging for Israelites, if you just looked up the connection with language with the so-called Hebrews, you would see the Moorish connection between Ham and his son. Look, in order to understand more about the ancient Moabite documents of America, we must first seek to comprehend more about the various ancient Semitic and Hamitic tongues, languages, dialects, and their family character, hieroglyphics. You see that? Hieroglyph similarities. So we talking about something that was not only written on paper, but language that was carved on stone. You show me somebody that got something older than some carved on stone. Show me that. Guaranteed they Moors. And Moor means any dark-skinned person. You realize that, right? That's what Moor means. So if you really want to get into it, Moor means any dark-skinned person. And did you realize that when they say we the people, when they say we the people is Lele Lenape. The Lele Lenape people are Moorish people, but they mislabel them Indians though. Man, look, it say the Semitic from the sons of Shem, from which the name Semitic comes from, found in Genesis chapter 10, verse 11, namely Ashur, from whence Ashuric, which became Assyric, which became Soretic, which became Arabic, was birthed. And Aram, from whence Aramic comes, and Eber, the son of Shelah, whom are all Moorish. And you steady want to run away from your birthright, though. You steady want to be the name that they told you was. How somebody tell you was a crayon color that your skin don't match? And then you buy that. How crazy is that? How somebody could tell you that you a crayon color that your skin don't match? Your ass out here calling yourself a black person. Your skin ain't even black. It's crazy how you still buy that though. But if you look up the Hebrew language, it comes from Moors. It's ancient Semitic and Hamitic tongues, languages and dialects. We talking about that's similar to the hieroglyphs. But nah, you don't want that. You want to keep buying into the propaganda. You want to keep being a sheep jumping into the trench instead of saying, nah, I'm not dealing with that. You want to stay like this guy. You want your ears to be closed. You don't want to hear no new information. You just want to stay stuck in the Democrats. They gonna do right by us. The Republicans, they gonna do right by us. Breaking up whole relationships because who you voted for. Crazy. You've been programmed, fam. You've been conditioned. You've been desensitized. And you have been beaten to death with repetition. They didn't hit you in the head so many times repeatedly with repetition. Calling yourself a crayon color, black and white. How you calling people white people and they don't match the color white? Do you realize that these people are more pale than white? This is the color white. You see how deep the spell is, the dark psychology is? Do you see what's going on? Do you see how they playing with your brain using dark psychology? You got to stop calling these people white people. You really think you be saying something like disrespectful when you call these hybrid Europeans white people? You're not. you giving them a plateau status that they never can be. You realize that every time you call these people white people, you calling them the ruler of the land. You're calling them pure. You're calling them your God. And that's why they walk around here like they God. Because the Moorish people who actually have the free white person status keeps committing fraud, and the Albion people keep committing identity theft. So our people committing identity fraud, and these Albion Europeans keep committing identity theft. So it's like playing football. It's two penalties on the same play. So the penalty keep offsetting. Allah's not going to come and help nobody if there's still the both sides are committing penalties. You understand? Shit. Again, all Europeans are not your enemy. And all of our people are not our friends. The quicker you realize that, the quicker things going to change. The quicker you realize that you got to stop hating them. You got to stop having blind love for your own people. And you got to have blind love for the truth. Because if you got love for the truth, then you going to know what's going on. But if you got hatred inside you, it's like it's a virus. It's poison. But see, if you love yourself enough to say, this is why when people be like, I don't see color. Nah, I don't see color. Because color is an illusion. It's about what your knowledge is, what principles you stand on, what your spirit is about. Are you building upright, or are you dealing with hatred? Just because people look like, you could have been like, man, look, let me ask y'all a question. This chick brought out, let me just show y'all, because y'all already see. This chick, this how little they think about our people, right? This chick brought out entertainers for her endorsement. She brought out Eminem. She brought out Beyonce. Just look at the lineup. She brought out Megan Thee Stallion and some Leonardo DiCaprio and some other people. Just think, fam. Just pause your belief system and just think. This is how little they think about us. They brought out the best so-called entertainers to make us and sway our minds to say, these people love to be entertained. So why not bring out some of the best entertainment that we can buy? Cardi B. Bring Cardi B out and give her a podium to start talking to a crowd about government and politics. What? Is you crazy? Bring out Beyonce. You ain't never heard her say nothing about law, history, nothing. Bring her out there and let her start talking about law and history and what we need to do. Eminem. This is how little they think about our people, fam. They think we stupid. They think that you bring out Megan Thee Stallion to start twerking. She had a whole freak show on the stage. A freak show on the stage. This is how little they think about us, though. She out here putting hot sauce on greens. Yo. Some hot sauce on some greens. Oh, I love my greens. I love that. Goof ass. What you take us for? I love eating greens and fried chicken. What? If that ain't no slave talk, I don't even know what is, man. I love greens and fried chicken. Pouring the hot sauce on there. Licking her fingers, and you trying too hard. See? You're trying too hard. You're trying too hard, fam. You're trying too hard. Hold up. Come on. He trying too hard. He trying too hard, fam. Where's that? Where's that? This nigga out here eating greens with hot sauce. Bringing out Megan Thee Stallion. And this the best you got? Nobody she brought out was talking from any kind of, they have a resume. They actually have a real history and about like, this is what they do. She brought out people that they never publicly talked about nothing about law, history, government, nothing. They think we stupid though. That shit dead. Look, tell y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. Look at this. Look at this. You want to see something? You want to see something real quick? Look at this. Look at this, dog. These are the prophecies and hadiths of Noble Drew Ali. You don't know who the prophet Noble Drew Ali is? Get familiar. Remember how I said a second ago how he said he was going to tell us something that could make our brain turn into water? Remember that? Remember that, though? Hold up. This right here. Hold up. Where you at? It says, the same truth that will draw you will drive you. So the truth, not only will it set you free, but it'll drive you to keep going. It'll drive you. You said what page of the Talisman? Page 200. Get this book right here. If you want to see about the language that we spoke, get this book right here. Consecrated Talisman. Page 200. Right there. Look. Hold up. Hold up. Where you at? He also said, the only thing that would surprise me is if a Moor would do right. That's it. It don't surprise me no more how dirty people be, how wicked people be, how much hate a person could get. It don't even surprise me no more. What surprised me is when somebody could do right. Straight up. Do right. That's what surprised me. They say, I brought you something that you can shout about. Children, you are just plain rich. See that? You just plain rich. Look, man. Hold up. What did he say? He said this right here. This is what I was looking for. He said this right here. He said, I could tell you some things that would turn your brain to water. This is what he was talking about. He was talking about turning our brains into water because of this right here. The dark psychology. Once again, the dark psychology is so crazy. The psychological manipulation is so crazy. People really don't even know their brains is getting played with every day. They think like, nah, I know what's going on. Do you really know what's going on? Hold up. Let's go right here. Do you realize that it says right here? What does it say right here? Unfreezing solid beliefs and values. And what do people be stuck on? Anytime you bring up politics, anytime you bring up a shooting against our people, they start or a court case like when Young Thug and them, his case and whatnot. Everybody want to turn to a lawyer and attorney. They start telling you all about cases and all this other stuff, right? Whole time. When the last time you even asked them? When the last time have you even looked up res judicata? When the last time you read a case in the Constitution? You feel me? People just be saying anything because it's entertainment. And they got solid beliefs and values that's frozen. How do you unfreeze them solid beliefs though? This is why Noble Drew Ali said, I can tell you some things that turn your brain into water. Because it says right here, however, if a good enough reason is given to us, so we voluntarily question them ourselves, we undergo a process known as unfreezing. You have to unfreeze your own mind, though. It don't matter how much somebody tell you the truth. If you don't want to accept it, you frozen. You froze. Then you would say, man, what's going on? What is going to take? When change going to come? You got to work to change yourself. Change ain't going to come because you want change to come. It's like you overweight and you think by taking a pill that pill going to get your weight down. No, sir. You're going to have to get up in that gym. You're going to have to get up in that weight room if you want to see results. Otherwise, you just talking. You just talking. Then you got people like this, right? You got people like this. They saying, well, God got me. God gonna do it. Yeah, what? Like, what you mean God gonna do it? Do what? You want to see God? Look in the mirror. That's where you looking for like God to come appear. All you got to do is look in the mirror, fam. You got to look in the mirror, G. You really got to look in the mirror, fam. You thinking that it's going to be like a God that come floating out of the sky and you going to be straight. Nah, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. You looking for God, and the person that's going to be your savior, your salvation is yourself. You looking at, I'm saved. I'm good. Hey, if you was saved, if we was all saved and we good, then how come it seemed like the worst of the worst conditions keep applying to our people? If we were so saved, like, start questioning these people with these narratives. If we were so saved, how come our people suffer the most on this planet in North America? Why is it our people suffer the most over here in our own land? Is it because we the least informed? We the most opinionated? We the most materialistic? We the most combative when it comes to somebody actually knowing versus a believer? Is it that? Because the same people that tell you that I'm saved, the main ones out there running talking about they finna vote. So you're going to put your faith into somebody else's hands to get you to get what you need to get. Oh my God. See that? It just don't make no sense. If you say you saved, that means you're a controller of your own destiny. Your destiny is in your own hands. So what do it look like for people who pop out every 4 years for you to run to them and ask them to fix your problems? They only pop out every 4 years to get your energy, though. So what you running to them for? And whole time, they not even concerned about your problems because they got a boss who they work for. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. You ain't worried about the schools is toe off. The food is toe off. Taxes is crazy. Gas is crazy. Rent is crazy. Housing prices is stupid. Police out here, broad daylight, just doing what they doing to our people. Just harassing. Just crazy madness. But they got people, they can't take the homeless off the street, but they got billions that they could send to Israel over there. And your girl, Scamala, she just dropped a check on them the other day. She just dropped a big bag. Scamala just dropped a big bag on them over there. She talking about I'm gonna give assistance. But the people down there in Florida that suffered the hurricane down there, what you forgot? See? Just right out people's head. They not even thinking about the hurricane down there just happened in Florida. So you trying to tell me that the hurricane that just hit Florida She offered them $700. No, what did she offer? $700. Oh my God! She offered people 700. Was it $758 for the people that's in Florida and South Carolina and North Carolina on over there in that area? She offered them $758, $750 emergency, and you had to qualify to get it. But she's sending bags over there. The Democrats and the Republicans sending bags over there to Israel and Ukraine. But you think they care about us though? Yo, man, people is wild, G. Like, I'm talking about billions upon billions. They shipping over there every day. Whole time she ain't even know. Like, it was a video floating around. You probably will find it if you look for it. It was a video floating around where this chick gave a speech, and she like, well, there is, to my knowledge, there is no one overseas right now that's stationed anywhere overseas. Everybody has come home. Is you retarded? What? The video they put up was showing her talking. They turned the camera around and was like, well, what are we doing here right now? She don't even know what's going on. So you think that her or any one of them care about us? Man, listen, unfreeze your minds. Shit is frozen. Unfreeze your beliefs, fam. You gotta unfreeze them. Otherwise, I mean, hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. If you want to, listen, it's on you. If you want to stay like this, hey, listen. Yeah. If you want to stay like this, you can. Hey, I mean, hey, you got your own right. Just don't complain though. Just don't complain that your ass keep going in the ditch. Don't just don't complain no more. That's all I'm saying. Just don't complain no more. Don't complain. Don't complain about taxes and the licenses and none of that. If you just want to just stay there. Just get laughed at. Just be the butt of the joke. Just get your goof ass out of here. You're gonna be the sheep that somebody let you up out. This is what the Democrats did. This is what politicians do. See, they know that if they get people emotionally riled all up, they gonna come as a fake savior. And you gonna be like, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be free. Thank you so much. Goof ass. You gonna keep saying that. They gonna let you go for a second. They gonna give you the illusion. They gonna give you a PPP loan. You happy? Fra la 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 la. You free. You out here. You outside. You running around. You just got out of trap. Blah la 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 la. It's over. It's over. Now you in the ditch again. Yo. Now you in the ditch again. With your fra la 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 ass. Now you in the ditch again because you don't want to learn law. You don't care about unfreezing your mentality. You want to stay in this. I need to be different. I need to trust Kamala and Trump and the Democratic Party. Fam, the U.S. corporation is a foreign, private, for-profit human trafficking operation. That's what the United States stands for. It does not stand for what you think it stands for. So yeah, they gonna pull you out that jam for a hot second. They gonna give you the illusion that you free. I'm free. I'm free now. You free now. If you was free now, why you jumping back in there? Huh? If you was free, why you jumping back in there? Yeah. What? Why you jumping your happy ass back in there? Tell me that. Why? Every 4 years, you end up right back here. Right back up in there. You ain't tired of being in there? You ain't tired of these people laughing at you, man? Is you tired now? Is you tired yet? Is you tired? Because people they say they tired. And then you got people that say they tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm sick and tired. Are you like that? Or you guys gonna keep, frolicking around and you just want to frolic around? That's all you want to do is frolic around. This is all you want to do. Is that all you want to do, man? Is that all? Like, do you want to actually study and get some answers about what we supposed to be on? If you want to, Moors is here. All right, we here. We been here. All right. Is you sick and tired of being tired, or you still want to play games? Do you want to play games, or you really want to change something? Because in order to change, you have to be willing to change. You can't just talk that change and you're not willing to change. It's a difference. It's a difference. Speaking of a difference, these are the parents of many of the many Semitic dialects, namely Ugaric, Chaldean, Syriac, Akkadian, Phoenician, Moabite, Uranic, Hebrew, Aramic, Ashuric, Arabic, Sumerian, Ge'ez, Aramaic, and even Farsa, Persian, coming from the language of the Elohim, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. The Canaanite, Moabite, Phoenician, Hebrew hieroglyphic character. What? And linguistic link is seen in the ancient Shemitic inscriptions of the Moabite stone, the ancient Hebrew inscription of Salom, and the Phoenician Byblos of the Persian age, the Phoenician Sidonian sarcophagus of Tabnith, Phoenician Sidonian king Eshman, Assar inscription to the days of Carthaginian general Hasdrubal Bey, Carthage and Moorish Sicily, circa 4th century BC in Gaul. You see what's going on? Do you see about the Punic stone of the Carthaginian constitution at Marcellus also being an ancient form of Moorish Latin? What? Moorish Latin. Hold on. See, this is what they want to see. Moorish Latin. See, they dropped Moorish off and left the word Latin. And then they called it a Latin. They said that Latin was dead. How can Latin be dead and it's written on this? You ain't slick enough. Page 206 if you got this book. Consecrated Talisman. So if you got the book and you want to dig into these answers and find out why all the confusion between the so-called Hebrew Israelites and the Moors. Moors are not confused who study law and history and language. We not confused at all. You the one that's confused because you the one that don't realize the language of Hebrew is coming from Semitic languages. And ancient Semitic languages deal with the Hamitic tongues and the Shemitic tongues, and also you Kemetans out there, you don't even realize that you're dealing with hieroglyphic similarities. The glyphs, the Moor is the high priest of Anu. If you really want to get into it. That's if you really want to, I'm talking about if you really want to get into it, you will realize that there is no division over here. Y'all divide yourselves up. Because the high priest of Anu, the title of the high priest of Anu, that the Palermo stele, that's the Moor. I don't know what you talking about then. Moors ain't got no division. We deal with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We dealing with the 5 principles. See that? I don't know what you talking about. Because the Hebrew word for teacher is more. You think that's a coincidence? See, all y'all gonna have, listen, every head will bow to Islam. Every head will bow to Islam. Islam, I, self, law, and master. That's what every head on this planet will bow to. Oh, I don't know what you done heard. I don't know what you done been around. I don't know. All I know is you standing on truth or you standing on lies. Pick a side. Point blank, period. It's how the word for the Hebrew word for teacher is more. And you out here talking about Moors, the Hebrews, the Israelites, they not Moors. If that belief in your head was true, then how is the Hebrew word for teacher more or more? How? Which means they have a charge and obligation of all sons of the light, not the black. Then the so-called Bible, don't it say, my people perish by the day for a lack of knowledge? And the word not knowledge also means the light. You can't see in the dark. I don't care what you think you on. You can't find your way on the path if it's dark. The only way you gonna see is if you know the terrain, if you know the land, if you know what's around you, and you know directions. If you don't know directions, you never gonna find your way. And this is what these sellouts, they keep promoting. They never want us to find our way. Our way is the light, which is more. That's the way. You feel me? That's the way. You have to come to the light. Every language on this planet deals with more. Every language. Do you realize that pretty much every language on this planet has more inside of the language? Just pick a language. Danish, Kurdish, Irish, Breton, Cornish, Hebrew, Arabic, Egyptian, Japanese, Germanic, Old Irish, Hungarian, Moorish, of or relating to the Moors or their Moorish culture. This is in Hungarian. Syriac, it means my Lord. Given title to all saints with the variant Moran or Moran, meaning our Lord. Aramaic. Isn't Aramaic the same language that Jesus, Yahushua spoke? So all y'all talking about Yahweh and Yahushua spoke Aramaic. And more in Aramaic means Lord from Mari. Like, what are you talking about, man? We ain't confused on this side. In Latin, merus meaning undiluted, sheer, pure. English, Morian, meaning a Moor. Proto-Slavic, mur, meaning peace, world. Welsh, Moor, M-A-U-R. M-A-W-R means big, great, and large. Turkish, when they be like, the Turks They not Moorish people. More, M-O-R, purple as a blackberry. How many people complexion you know it's not black, it's more like purple? Man, stop playing, man. Man, stop playing, G. Stop playing. I mean, what you keep playing for? What you keep playing for? Huh? What you keep playing for? Look. Like for real, what you keep playing for? Because I look at it like this. I look at it just like this. Love one another. Our birthplace is earth. The race is human. The politics is freedom. And our religion should be love. This how I look at it. I don't know how you look at it, but this how I look at it. Other people look at it like this too. Shout out to y'all. All the division is what's keeping people from getting together, uniting to make a united front. All your little, dislikes and unlikes, and you got an agenda, something like that. You got an ulterior motive. This is what it's really supposed to be about. Right here. This is what it's really, for real though, this is what it's really supposed to be about. It's what it really supposed to be about. Where's that book at? Somebody said Turkish. Remember I said Turkish? Said Turkish, right? See how it says Turkish? More purple as a blackberry? You tell me how South Carolina flag in 1861 got the same damn near flag as the Ottoman Empire flag of 1844. How, Sway? And Turks are the Ottomans. And the Ottomans are Moors on the other side of the world. So how does South Carolina and the Ottoman and Moorish Empire, how do they have very, very, very similar flags even to this day? I don't want you to believe nothing that I'm saying. I want to show you the flag. Hold up. I want to show you the flag. Hold up. Where is the flag? Where is the flag? Where is the flag of South Carolina? Ding, 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 ding. Where is the flag of South Carolina? Right there. Right there. So how is the Turkish flag the same as the South Carolina flag? Can you explain that? Can you explain how that's similar? That's similar? And it got a palm tree there? Can you explain? Yeah. But you're educated. They told you in schools that you were educated. Huh? No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. And how is this flag of Ohio? How does it have the same colors? How does it have pretty much the same design as other flags like PR? Huh? How does this Ohio flag have this real same shape and similarities to PR? How does that happen? How does that happen? Because we've always been here. We've been here so long, we forgot how long we've been on this planet, G. That's how long we've been on this planet. We forgot. We forgot. This is why each one of these flags is its own country, because each one of these flags has its own constitution for the republic. You get it now? These are not countries up here. These are not states up here. These are actually countries up here in the republic, not the United States of America. No, the Americas is a republic. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question real quick, because I'm finna move around. Let me ask y'all a question. So, when they say a country, because they'll be like this, right? You ever thought about this? They'll say stuff like this. They'll say stuff like, America is a country. Okay. Countries, they don't have presidents. They don't have them. They have kings. Or they have prime ministers. So, if we was to go down a rabbit hole, so when they say the United States is a country, then who is the prime minister for the country? Who is the king of the country? Think about it. Think about it. Go down the rabbit hole, G. We could go down the rabbit hole. This is how you know it's over with for these people. Because once you start throwing out your mind and unfreezing the beliefs in your mind, you start thinking like, how could this be a country without a king, or without a queen, or without a prime minister? How could this really be a country? This is how you know it's over with, fam. If you just start thinking like, it can't be a country, because countries got kings or queens and prime ministers. Yo, it's over with. They fried, G. So stop worrying about the presidential race. What country has a president? No. They don't have that. They don't have that. They have prime ministers. They have kings or queens. A country. Yeah, off the top of the dome, man. Start thinking and stop worrying about you might break up a happy home or a happy relationship because they went to go cast a bogus selection that don't even count in the corporate United States federal system. It don't count. So why are you putting so much energy into that? Start putting energy into LOVE. Start putting energy into the truth. Start putting energy into people that reciprocate what you give them. Stop giving people your energy who don't reciprocate the same energy back to you. Stop letting vampires get in your circle and drain you dry. And you feel like, damn, why do I feel drained? Because you're around energy vampires. Get away from them as much as possible. Just get away from them. They're draining your energy. Everybody, like Morpheus said in the Matrix, does not want to be unplugged. There's people who do not want to be unplugged, G. They want to stay in the box. You have to get away from them. They will tell you, you vote. You didn't vote. You're the reason why Kamala didn't win. Yeah. They'll try to guilt trip you and gaslight you and try to get you like on some, they try to be on some, hey, you're the reason Kamala, she didn't get in office. How you going? How you like, damn, am I the reason? Yeah. Am I the reason? You start questioning yourself like, nah, you good, G. You good. You did the right thing. You didn't go down there and register another 4 years of your life away. You did good. You did good. You did good. What time is it? Got good news and bad news. The good news is this beam I was lit. And I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. The bad news is I got to move around now. So once again, in the art of war, if you know yourself and you know the enemy, you will be victorious. If you don't know yourself, but you know the enemy, you gonna suffer losses, even if you win. And if you don't know yourself and don't know the enemy, you will never be victorious. You will always suffer defeat after defeat after defeat after defeat. They're going to keep beating you upside your head with propaganda, disinformation. They're going to keep you just guessing, jumping through loops and whatnot. You feel me? Why do that? With all this information that's outside, fam, get informed. Get informed. Look. See this? Or you can stay like this. Every 4 years, they're going to pop out. They're going to pop out. Yeah, jump your goof ass back in there. Yeah. Jump back in there. And they're going to laugh at you. Stop jumping in there. Why do you keep wanting to jump in that damn hole? Get out of there. Man, get out of there, fam. Get out of there, G. Get out of there, man. Crazy, right? So once again, fam, I'm going to show y'all these books before I move around. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's always lit. It's always love. If you got questions, hit me on the DM. Email me. All right? I'm going to show y'all these books before I move around, though. How much time we got? Okay. Shout out to, you know what? Shout out to all y'all critical thinkers. Men and women. If you are a critical thinker, salam. Salute to you. Stay focused, fam. Don't let the vampires drain your energy. If you a critical thinker, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay on the mission. The mission is to uplift fallen humanity. That's the mission. Stay locked in to your purpose and your mission. Stay focused, fam. Don't get pulled into the trap. Don't get pulled into the trap because they want to pull you in, G. Don't let them pull you in, fam. Don't let them pull you in. Let's go. Let me show y'all these books while I move around, though. All right, share these beam mouse because you know they got this paid shadow ban, right? Share these beam mouse. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. America is the true old world. Get them screenshots. You got questions, DM me. Let me know something. Huh? Unplug. Let's go. Woo. Get them screenshots. Yes, sir. Get them screenshots. Get them screenshots up. Let's go, Moors. It's our time now, though. It's our time now. You know where you at? You in the Americas, Moors. You here. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. It's our time now, man. It ain't no struggle no more. It's lit. Let's go. Let's go. Peace and love to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Yeah. Yeah.